Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday edition of the EFBM Reboot. As always, I'm your host, motivator, whatever you want to call me, fat boy. Hi. Well, I'm Eric, and I'm so glad you could be with us today. So I have some amazing news. I don't know if you've heard, but a new study was published yesterday that shows sitting on the couch and eating whatever you want is the best way to lose weight. Did you guys hear that? Of course you didn't, because that's bollocks. That's garbage. You know, there will never be a credible study showing that doing nothing and eating garbage is going to be good for you. As a matter of fact, a group called Food Inc. They published something recently. I saw it yesterday. I don't exactly know when it was published, but of fast food restaurants, who is using meat with the most or least antibiotics? Who has published policies about it? Who has options? Things of that nature. Of the of all the restaurants they surveyed and they polled and studied and whatnot, Chipotle, I guess that's how you say it, Panera Bread and Chick-fil-A were the top three. Panera Bread and Chick-fil-A being the top two, with a 97%. Chick-fil-A being the third with like a B or something like that. I guess because it doesn't offer the same amount of products. Anyway, because there's this correlation between, there is a correlation, and science is finally starting to catch up with it, that all the antibiotics in our foods, it's having an impact on our human health. It's having an impact on our gut bacteria and that flora and that good biotic that's in our system that, we've got to take prebiotic and probiotic supplements to support, because antibiotics are killing it. And guess what? They're slowly killing us. So it stands to reason then, if you can, the bottom were some of my favorites. Wendy's, Arby's, places like that. McDonald's, they had a bad rating, of course. But, so it stands to reason. Can you go to a fast food joint or out to eat to really, truly get a good meal, a healthy meal at a commercial restaurant? I'm not saying there aren't, standalone restaurants that aren't providing fantastic, healthy, good for you kind of meals. I'm not. But commercial entities operate different than most standalone businesses. Most commercial entities, we're looking at overhead, cost projections, who can they get a buying discount with, that kind of thing. Whereas a boutique restaurant may think about the same things, just at a much smaller scale. But, I don't know. I've long said that going to a fast food restaurant like McDonald's or Wendy's or somewhere like that for a salad is like going to a hooker for a hug. I mean, that's just plain and simple. That's my thoughts on it. Because if I'm going to McDonald's, I'm not going to be healthy. No, I'm not. I'm going for something terrible for me, and it's going to make me feel terrible, but it might taste good at the time. I'm going to go for the unhealthy option. That's just kind of it, So when you're all right, so all of this prompted, let me back up. Let me start at where my mindset started. Almost immediately after my workout, my stomach started to growl. I made the mistake of doing a weight workout without